I had a really wild day today. I was asking this morning early on if the universe would just be kind enough to give me signs throughout the day so I could feel like I was connected. And so I went into a shop this morning, and on my way in, there was one singular playing card laying on the ground right outside of the door of the shop. And I thought, I should pick that up. I wonder what's on the other side of that playing card. And I didn't. I just was like, okay, whatever. I got the playing card message. I walked into the shop, got what I needed to get. On my way back out, I ran into the owner, and she was holding the card in her hand. And I said, oh my God, I almost picked that up. And she said, yeah, I heard. And, let's look at it. And she flipped the card over, and it was the Ace of Spades. And the Ace of Spades is a really lucky card. In Tarot, it is really the Ace of Swords, which is all about new beginning, success, alignment, and all this really cool, energetic, powerful stuff. And I thought, okay, I asked the universe to give me a sign, and there it goes. And so as I was driving down the road to do my next errand, I saw a license plate, and on the back of the license plate, it said the word, well, it probably said the word Nestle, but I translated it, interpreted it as Nestle, like the chocolate company. And I had just had a massive conversation about all the things that Nestle owns in the world. And I thought, okay, sign number 2. And so, serendipity abounds, and that is what I want to be talking about today. Welcome to Infinite You. I am Dr. Sheri. I am a spiritual psychologist, a multidimensional mindset mentor, definitely a manifestation coach, and definitely a human potential catalyst and an intuitive empowerment coach. And I help purpose-driven seekers, soul-led visionaries, creators, and entrepreneurs align with their essence and definitely lose limits and create their most amazing life and reality from this multidimensional space. So welcome. And I want to ask you, have you ever felt like things just click when you are in flow? You get the green light, you get the perfect email that lands in your inbox, you hear a song that answers a question that you had just asked in your mind. That is definitely not random. It is definitely your soul connecting to the universe and providing you with synchronicity, with serendipity. And that is exactly what happens when your energy is clear, when your signal is tuned in, and when you are aligned across 3, 4, and 5 dimensional realities. The physical, the intellectual, and the energetic aspect of who you are. It is how we are aligned in this space. It is the nature of the way things are on planet Earth. And it is beautiful, and it is powerful, and it is always present for you when you ask for it, just like I did this morning. But if things feel off, if you feel confused, if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel disconnected, if you feel like you are separate in this 3D reality in your body, you never are. But if you are second guessing yourself, if your mind is rolling around chaotic in circles and you are overthinking and overanalyzing, chances are you are experiencing this energetic form of entropy that I do want to talk about today, and what it means and how you can shift it. Entropy is not just a scientific concept, it's an energetic one. It really is, in physics, by definition, the tendency for everything to go from an organized to a disorganized state. And we see it in our physical world all the time. If we stop doing dishes, if we stop doing laundry, if we stop mowing the lawn, you know what will happen. And you are intentional about making sure the dishes get done, the lawn gets mowed, that the laundry gets done. Because when it doesn't, obviously what will happen. You'll end up definitely being in that kind of hoarder space, right? Like observing your physical reality. My theory is that obviously entropy happens in our minds all the time, in our 4D world, in our intellectual world, in that mental energy that makes us who we are. And in your inner world, Entropy definitely will show up as mental clutter, mental chaos, conflicting beliefs, scattered focus, emotional noise, too many tabs open in your brain. It can make you feel anxious. It can make you feel unsure. It can make you feel disconnected. It can make you feel like you are living in a chronic going down one rabbit hole and the next. And the bottom line is that entropy will absolutely shift your frequency into a very disorganized, chaotic space, and you definitely cannot manifest and attract what it is you want from that frequency. And when your frequency is in this entropy state, you kind of just block seeing the signs. You definitely feel disconnected. You miss the opportunities. You begin to question the nudges from your soul and the nudges you are getting from the universe. And so how can you begin to get back into that mental alignment, that intellectual alignment, and definitely out of that chaotic, disorganized mental place? It is all about tuning in. It is all about being intentional. Managing your mind, managing your thoughts is very similar to the way that you manage your chores around your house. You know that you're not going to let things go in your physical reality. Don't let things go in your mental reality as well. So tune in. Remember who you are, your powerful, amazing, always connected self. Connected to what? To God's source, to the quantum field, to source energy, to all that is, to one mind. Lean in and ask yourself what really resonates with you. What are you tuning into that feels best for you in that beautiful, amazing, eternal, aligned, expansive, soulful place? When you tune in, you will clear the noise. You will get very clear on what thoughts and beliefs are resonating with you. You will get very clear on what thoughts are empowering to you and what brings you back into that feel good, happy place. When you tune in, you will definitely begin to lean in and trust your soul level guidance. When your energy field is organized and coherent, your external world will start to mimic and mirror your internal clarity. You will start leaning in, catching all those synchronicities, really paying attention. You'll begin to see the patterns. You'll begin to notice that when you ask for something, you receive it. You will begin to experience flow and ease. And this is how serendipity can be integrated in your day-to-day life. So, what can you do to kind of like bring it together and make it happen? In your three-dimensional physical reality, just simply take small, grounded, aligned actions. Organize your space. Make a decision. Remember, any movement will create momentum for you. It will bring phenomenal focus to whatever you need to get done. And in fourth dimensional reality, your intellectual reality, notice your looping thoughts and ask, is this really something that I want to believe? Is this really true for me? Is this a thought or belief or program reflecting my soul's truth? Is it empowering? Is it reflective of what I want to create? Is it reflecting the essence of who I am? And then reframe your intention. I am choosing clarity. I am no longer believing this. This is not me. You get to be the boss of your mind. I cannot emphasize that enough. You are the one that gets to take charge of your inner game. You get to write your story. And in 5D, what's really going on when you get into tuning into and aligning with the essence of who you are really aligning with the vibration of love, of stillness, and of truth. And this is definitely where your connection and synchronicities live. When you match the frequency of flow, you attract the path of least resistance. And I do want to say this, and I just said it in another couple of videos. If you think of entropy as being disorganized and you're all over the place, think of reeling that back in with your thoughts and beliefs and programs that are most aligned for you. Get rid of everything else. You're not serving yourself or anyone else holding on to thoughts that don't serve you. You are not serving yourself holding on to beliefs that you know are not yours. And so when I think of entropy as being scattered and like in this wonky frequency, when you reel that back in your physical reality and your mental reality and that energetic reality of who you are, the essence of who you are, of God's mind, of source energy, you will fall into quite naturally the frequency and vibration of love. And that is the frequency that the universe operates on and with. So you will begin to notice synchronicity, that you are imagining things and they are coming to you. You are not serving anyone by holding on to anything that does not resonate with you. So remember, go from chaos and scattered to alignment and stillness and just see how it feels. The universe is always sending you signs. The question is, are you asking for them and are you tuned in enough to see them? This is your invitation right here, right now, to just slow down, clear the static, let those old thoughts and beliefs go, that old programming that you know is not you, let it go. Realign with your true self and you will see magic happen. And I just created a really cool new freebie that I want to share with you. It is called the Quick Release Blueprint. And I go through 22 of the most common mindset block shifts, ruminating, overthinking, overanalyzing, and how you can shift them in 3D, 4D, and 5D. And I talk about affirmations for each one. And I have a couple of little questions and journaling prompts that kind of get you warmed up into thinking about your thinking. And then you can tune into and become the boss of your multidimensional mindset in a really powerful way. So you can be intentional, clear those blocks, reduce entropy, write your own story, and reconnect to the signs and the signals of your soul. You are a powerful co-creator. And when you are tuned in, the universe doesn't whisper, it shouts in the most beautiful, magical ways. Let me know in the comments if this video resonated with you, if you want me to talk about anything specific in this whole world of science and energy and psychology and spirituality and manifesting. And if this video resonated with you, I would love a subscribe. I would love a like, and I would love to know what serendipitous signs have you ever received, and how did that shift your perception of yourself, your reality, and the magic that surrounds you. Stay in wonder, stay in awe, be your beautiful, brilliant, amazing self, and tune in and love who you are and show up. And I will see you next time. Namaste.